And from that situation, we move to who owns Kenya. Now, the construction of the standard gauge railway line from the port of Mombasa to Nairobi, spanning 485 kilometers, is set to cost the government 327 billion shillings and has been the subject of public debate. Now, at the center of the controversy are allegations that the cost of the railway construction is inflated and was irregularly allocated to Chinese company China Road and Bridge Corporation. Subsequently, two different committees of parliament have launched probes into the tender, which the government maintains it signed under a government-to-government agreement. Now, the standard gauge railway project is a joint project between Kenya and her East African neighbors, Uganda and Rwanda. Speculation is, however, rife that the questions being raised over the project are fueled by rivalries among Chinese companies, some who may have unsuccessfully bid for the rail contract. Now, the China Railways Construction Corporation is also a state-owned corporation that was previously run by the Chinese Army and holds lucrative railway projects across the continent and in Asia, including the famous Saudi Riyal Rail, which is used during the annual Islamic pilgrimage to Mecca. The China Road and Bridge Corporation won the tender for the 327 billion shillings Nairobi-Mombasa standard gauge railway line. So, who owns China Road and Bridge Corporation? Now, the company is a fully owned subsidiary of the China Communications Construction Company Limited. This is a state-owned corporation that runs China's major investment and construction projects. Now, the China Road and Bridge Corporation has been in existence since the 1950s, undertaking major construction projects under the Foreign Aid Office of the Ministry of Communications of China. The company's net assets currently stand at 59.1 billion shillings. The company was officially entered into the international construction business. It did enter into the business in 1979 and was restructured into a wholly owned subsidiary of the China Communications Construction Company Limited in 2005. The China Communications Construction Company Limited, which was a fully run and owned state corporation, was listed on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange in 2006. The company is now 63.83% owned by the Chinese government through the China Communications Construction Group, while 36.17% of its shares are now privately held. From that, let's take a look at, and there we have a list of shareholders. At number 1, we have Prince Al-Walid bin Talal. $30 billion is what his shareholding is estimated to be worth. At number 2, Li Ka-shing, $31 billion is what his shareholding is worth. At number 3, Robert Kwok, $12.5 billion worth of shares is what he holds. At number 4, Joseph Lau, $7 billion worth of shares is what he's estimated to hold. And there you have the top 4 shareholders in the company, and we move to our quote of the week. The secret of business is to know something that nobody else knows. It's really very simple. You know, they've written Bernard Aristotle there.
Yes.
I think it was actually Aristotle Onassis,
Yes.
not the original Aristotle, so the shipping magnate who said that.